Welcome back everybody to another Apex Legends video. My name is Diab and today's title is going to be Apex Legends Season 8 Buffs and Nerfs. These buffs and nerfs are not 100% confirmed, but they are pretty much coming due to most of the devs like teasing them. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into the
See
video.
the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, 'cause we're golden. They can't ever break us down.
With Apex Legends Season 8 update right round the corner, players are always curious about which legends the developers have in their sights. Fortunately, lead game designer Daniel Klein has given players insights into what we can expect in the upcoming season. First legend, we have Watson. Watson continues to be a tough cookie to crack. The static defender is barely seen in both casual and competitive play, but despite this, Watson is still an incredibly strong pick. The problem is that Watson has a very high win rate, says Klein, one that climbs aggressively with skill as well. As a result, this makes any nerfs or buffs incredibly difficult to implement, as even the slightest changes could have a huge impact. She's fallen off from her near 100 pick rate peak, but it doesn't take very much to push an already strong character from never seen into everywhere and a pain in the butt. One player suggested adding a toggle option to Watson's perimeter security, which would enable Watson to launch deadly surprise attacks. We really need to find non-power impacting ways to make Watson more fun, the developer said. I think the toggle on fences has the potential to do that because you may also screw yourself up by turning them off at the wrong time. The current top 5 highest win rate legends are Horizon, Wraith, Gibraltar, Lifeline and Watson. Watson may not be a top pick for most players, but that doesn't mean her kit is useless. A lot of the current issues stem from Watson's abilities lacking the fun factor. Second legend we got today is Wraith, and Wraith is going to get a nerf. Always a strong legend, Wraith may have been knocked off her number 1 spot by Horizon, more on that later, but is still to get a nerf in Season 8. Back in November, Respawn said they want to get her under control in the new season, and it's likely to come in the form of a hitbox change. With Wraith, our approach is going to be very similar to Pathfinder. We're going to take a look at her hitboxes and see how much wiggle room we have there. With Pathfinder, it turned out that we had so much that was a 20% increase in hitbox size. Third legend we got today is Horizon. And it hurts me to say it, but Horizon is unfortunately getting a nerf in next season. Me as a Horizon nerf, I already I'm devastated by the 21-second nerf that happened in the last moment in the Fight Night update. Anyway, developers have noted that Horizon is still overperforming despite receiving nerfs to her gravity lift. Our theory internally right now is that she's too safe with the tactical, Klein says. She can use it in so many situations to get out of trouble, and most frustratingly, she can sit atop the tactical and use the battery while AD strafing faster than she could on the ground. Many Horizon players have been worried about nerfs to her tactical as it may end up feeling eerily similar to the Pathfinder nerf. We're looking at her move speed while on her tactical and acceleration while on her tactical. See if we can at least turn her into a bit more of a sitting duck if she chooses to sit on top of it, said the designer. This decrease in mobility would certainly be a pretty big nerf, but the developer is also keen to explore other routes as well. Pathfinder changes have taught us that attacking the hitboxes to bring a character's win rate under control without making them seem less fun is a promising route to try. I'd like us to do this more often. Associate Life Balance Designer John J. Larson said any nerfs would have to strike the right balance of limiting her powers while not feeling like it's limiting the way players use Horizon. It's safe to say Horizon will be getting nerfed, J. said, but how we do that is important. Looking at her tactical alone, there are all sorts of dials we can turn, including vertical lift speed, horizontal speed, acceleration, ejection speed, time, cooldown, weapon accuracy, and the list goes on. The fourth legend we got today is pretty much the weakest legend ever introduced to the Apex world. You guessed it right, it's Rampart. Respawn have confirmed that the undeniably underpowered legend Rampart will be getting a buff to her tactical in Season 8. They are adding 45 health to her amped wall while they're building up, which should come in 8.0 update. The developers explained more about their plans to buff Rampart. Fifth and last legend we got today is Revenant. Believe it or not, the Revenant is still underpowered. On the discussion of whether Respawn would be willing to reverse hitbox changes, Klein noted that Revenant would certainly be discussed. They previously said that Revenant would be getting a buff in Season 8, but that could be changing. We've been struggling to find a good buff for Revenant, says the Respawn developer. I don't think we've properly discussed just shrinking his hitbox to give him power without making him more frustrating. I'll bring it up in our balance roundtable. The low-profile hitbox would certainly make Revenant harder to hit, enabling him to be much more aggressive in his playstyle. However, it could also end up making him a nightmare to play against. It looks like we'll have to wait and see how Respawn handles this potential buff. So there you have it. All the potential nerfs and buffs that could be coming in Apex Legends Season 8. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment and share. And that will really make my day since that's my first video. And subscribe to be up to date to the all latest Apex Legends news, updates, nerfs and pretty much everything. My name is Diab. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
See the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see it shine, 'cause we're golden.